Will you tell us a bit about your college journey and your transition from high school?
Yeah, sure. So it definitely was rough. Like high school, I think was something that was difficult for me to navigate, not just for the fact that I was autistic, but especially for the fact that I did not know I was autistic. I was identified, I want to say in second grade as gifted, but I never felt a sense of community because when it came to actually being treated like I mattered by my peers, I just was forgettable, and it was as if I was invisible and didn't exist. So I just thought that was stupid. I thought that I was a stupid gifted kid. A lot of those memories that a lot of other adults have thinking back to their high school days, like for me, it was a very lonely time. I ended up applying to Emory, and I did get in. That first semester, though, was a bit of a culture shock. I was not prepared for the social environment at all. I basically crashed and burned. So I ended up needing to take a medical withdrawal. So it was during that time that my psychiatrist, he said that, I think you might be on the spectrum. And he actually told me about the Emory Autism Center, which up to that point I didn't know even existed. The following semester I went, and it was actually really great. Like I got to meet other people who were similar to me. I met the guy who has been my boyfriend now for, going on 16 years. Oh my gosh, it's been that long. But it was like the first time that I really felt like I could be myself. And I actually had a word for like all the things I'd struggled with. Because I just thought I was weird. I just thought I was deficient. I just thought I wasn't good enough, but like I was autistic. So that fall 2008 was my first successful fall semester, and I got a really high GPA. I carried that momentum into the following spring. At the end of that summer, right before I was going to start senior year, that my mom made an attempt on her life, and it was nearly fatal. So that kind of upended everything. I ended up basically giving up and kind of resolved to take my life. I kind of treaded water for several years. I was still trying to finish my last requirements, and I was still meeting with my professors. Like, even though I, had gone through all that, they still believed in me. And then my life was completely upended when my mom made her second attempt, and that one was fatal. That was in 2014. So that year was a bit of a blur and just feeling numb because I lost the person I loved most in the world. But it did put me on the path to get to where I am now, because it was that following year that my aunt encouraged me to move out of that house I've been trying to escape. So I got my first apartment, and then I got a job, and I was awarded my degree at May of 2016, and that same month I started as an intern at Marcus. And after interning for a month, they had a position open up, and I interviewed, and that's basically how I got to Marcus, and I'm here. So I think even when what you think is the absolute worst thing that could happen happens, there still is a path forward. There still is hope. It's just you have to not let yourself give up. Or, in my case, you have to also have people who won't give up on you when you give up on yourself. I am Laura Coleman. I am 37, and I am an autistic adult and an alumni of Emory University.